Hello and welcome to Warcraft Daily for today, the 17th of September 2013. So in today's news, we have LFR Wing 1, Ghostcrawler's Twitter, and some stuff about Authenticators resetting with a new iOS update. So let's get into it. Now, LFR Wing will come out tomorrow, or well, today for the Americans. And well, it could be interesting. A lot of these bosses have mechanics which emphasize players actually doing, having an individual responsibility and that kind of thing. So LFR could be rough for the first few weeks. I'm just gonna throw that out there as a warning. If you are doing it, well, I would say if you are doing it, grab some guildies so there's at least 5 or 6 competent people, but honestly it might just take quite a few stacks of determination and just waiting for the right people to join up. But I'd say you will be able to get things down. Immersius is easy, the second boss is easy if people pay attention. The third boss can be a little bit of a bug though, so who knows, it could be painful. Now, Ghostcrawler's Twitter, only 2 things from this. It is, by the way, a bit of a slow news day, in case you haven't wondered. So he said that queuing for random matchmaking is very convenient, but their concern is that those players burn out too quickly without social connections. This is definitely a big thing. A lot of people are always pushing for more matchmaking, less organization, that kind of thing. I think the problem with that is it boils World of Warcraft down from being an MMO, where other players are people who you need to communicate with, to World of Warcraft basically being a series of challenges that you access via a menu, where other players are just tools. And I think that's very damaging to the social experience of the game. And this was the big concern that back in Wrath of the Lich King, that everyone leveled at the system, and I think it's actually a really valid concern. I still think this system's better than having to pug heroics, don't worry, I think that's way worse than this. But it is a bit of a problem, and I think Cataclysm suffered from that a lot. Especially when they made it so that you could do 7. They made the thing so it was a cap of 7 a week instead of 1 a day, which pretty much meant that some people would literally just sit down and do all 7. While that was meant to cater to more people's time frames, what ended up happening is people just chain ran 7 of them because they wanted to get it done in a day, burnt themselves out for the week, and it was bad for the game as a whole. So yeah, queuing for random matchmaking is something they need to be really careful about. I like how they've made it so that heroic scenarios are not queuable, randomly. I think it puts them in a slightly different tier of content, and really the only time I do them is with people from the guild, and I think that's the best way to do it. Now, let's also talk about things. He said that you can actually access Ordos on any character as long as one of the characters on your account has the legendary cloak. Now, I didn't know this, and I just thought I'd let you know, because that's really awesome. So yeah, good stuff. Now, another thing, the new iOS update, iOS7, is coming out in the next week or something like that. I'm pretty excited for it, it looks cool. And one of the things with this is that it will screw up your Authenticator. So what they say to do is sign up for the free SMS Protect service. Then you should write down your Authenticator's serial number and restore code, so that you can restore the Authenticator after your phone update's done. And you can temporarily remove the Authenticator before updating and then reattach it once it's done. And you remove it by using their web chat, if necessary by contacting them on their support page. And yeah, that's that. And they also say to update over Wi-Fi so that you don't, so the phone's less prone to accidental resets, whatever that is. So there you go, that's a bit of a pain in the arse, but whatever. It's the sort of thing that sort of needs to happen. Anyway, the last thing I'd like to talk about is just channel stuff. First of all, as you've probably noticed, I have a sore throat, which means my voice sounds really weird to me, which is strange. But anyway, enough of that. The channel, basically I'm moving into a new place on Saturday, I think. Maybe Saturday, something like that. And then it's the first week of, the first kind of pre-week of university, so things are kind of busy. I should still be able to maintain 2 to 3 videos a day, that is the goal. I'll pre-record some stuff. I'll always be doing raid guides and all that stuff right as the content comes out, and I really don't see any reason why Warcraft Daily would miss a day. Worst case scenario, I miss 1 or 2 days of Warcraft Daily, although I don't think that'll happen. I've been pretty good at keeping channel content going. At the end of the day, I can just work to 4 AM one day on it, and then use scheduled uploader the next, so it should be fine. Anyway, that's it for today's short little show. Today's other content will be 2 flex raid guides, because, well, flex raid guides seem to be a thing which not a lot of people are doing, and I think they're definitely a very useful resource, so I'll be doing that. Anyway, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like if you like, and subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.